Sil! Happy Friday to you. Yes, Forte Gabagool. It's Gabagool season. Man, we are 4 days away from the start of Eagle Camp, and we are already in the National Football League season because the Jets are in camp, Cleveland's in camp. That's your Hall of Fame game. News is everywhere. College football right around the corner, too. I'm excited about that. Totally excited about the fact that we're here, man. This is it. This is your last respite weekend before you start getting content each and every single day when it comes to your respected football teams. Hey, by the way, 5:30 Eastern, the creator of Hard Knocks, the man who has put out some of the greatest videos of all time, rap, rock and roll, and like I said, the creator of Hard Knocks with HBO, Marty Callner. I would say this to you. If you're listening to me right now, Google the name Marty Callner and see who he's worked with. He may have even worked with Tony Bennett. Rest in peace. This guy's gone from Bennett to the Stones, Aerosmith, everybody. Metallica. There's nobody he hasn't worked with. Motion picture people. He's one of the most recognized. Actually, MTV went to him and he made videos for MTV when they got things going. One of the absolutely greatest. And we'll talk to our friend. He's been on the show numerous times. Disrespect seems to be a theme with you guys in Philly. It's actually unbelievable. I just told Tone, make sure you get your seatbelt on for this one. Because this one here might hurt a little bit. By the way, we're going to take a look at your rookies. That's your Eagle room for the day. And also the final part of the whole installment that we're looking at with Eagle Room. We're going to look at your owner and what kind of owner he's been since he's owned the football team. But I want to do something here. And hey, and let's underscore it here now. I didn't put this list together. This is not a Big Sills list. This is not. This is a list from a national publication. And I'll tell you what that national publication is at the end. But a national and respected publication has once again disrespected your quarterback in Philadelphia. They wrote down and put down the 10 most clutch quarterbacks in the NFL today. The guys who you count on in the end to win games. Guys that carry football teams on their back. These are the 10 current quarterbacks that if you had 2 minutes left in a game, you want in the game. Here we go. Number 10. He actually is just as accomplished as Jalen Hurts. He's got an NFC title too to his name. And he's actually turning the Lions around. Jared Goff is the 10th most clutch quarterback in the National Football League. Jared Goff. Number 9. These are the top 10 quarterbacks that are the most clutch quarterbacks in the National Football League, according to this publication. Rodgers is number 9. Number 8 most clutch quarterback in the NFL. Dak and the Dallas Cowboys sit at number 8. This is an amazing list. The 10 most clutch quarterbacks in the National Football League, according to this publication. Number 7, Jimmy G of the Las Vegas Raiders. So far, here are your most clutch quarterbacks from 10 up. Jared Goff at 10. Aaron Rodgers at 9. Dak at 8. Jimmy G at 7. The number 6 most clutch quarterback in the NFL, according to this publication. Joe Burrow, Cincinnati Bengals. Now we get into the top 5 most clutch quarterbacks in the NFL, according to this publication, with active quarterbacks right now. Number 5, the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen. The number 4 most clutch quarterback in the National Football League is Lamar Jackson. Whew. This is some list. These are the 10 most clutch quarterbacks in the NFL. We are now circling around the top 3. I didn't make this list. I'll tell you who the publication is in a minute. Golf is 10. Aaron Rodgers, 9. Dak is 8. Jimmy G is 7. Burrow is 6. Josh Allen is 5. And Lamar Jackson, 4. Here we go. Your top 3 most clutch quarterbacks in the National Football League right now, according to this publication. The Minnesota Vikings. Kirk Cousins comes in at number 3. Now, we're here with the top 2. These men are the 2 most clutch quarterbacks in the National Football League, according to this publication. A very respected NFL publication. The second most clutch quarterback in the National Football League is Tua Tagovailoa. Even I got to shake my head at that one a little. Hey, even I got to shake my head at this one. No. And the number 1 most clutch quarterback in the National Football League, as expected, is Patrick Mahomes. Where's Jalen Hurts? Go to the front page or the home page on CBSSports.com, and it says the 10 most clutch quarterbacks. There's no Hurts. Where's Hurts? Where's Hurts? Tua? Wait a minute. Toe goes, this list is clickbait. It's on the front page of CBS. Hey, wait a minute. Micah, I'm not riling you up. I'm informing you. Go to the front. Go to CBSSports.com. Click NFL. And right there on the front page, the 10 most clutch quarterbacks in the NFL are Jared Goff at 10, Aaron Rodgers at 9, Dak at 8, Garoppolo at 7, Burrow at 6, Allen at 5, Lamar Jackson at 4, Kirk Cousins at 3, Tagovailoa at 2, and Mahomes at 1. Okay, hey, wait a minute here. It's not the order, Tone. Where's Hurts? You can bitch about the order, Tone, everyone. Where's Hurts? Jalen's... Oh, is it because he's only played 1 year? Is that the metric? How can you say he's clutch when he hasn't had to be clutch? How do you know Jalen Hurts is clutch? He hasn't had to be clutch. He hasn't come from behind to win a ball game. That was significant. So maybe that's what hey, I'm just trying to figure out why they got other guys ahead of him. Or wait a minute, they've excluded him. CBS doesn't look at your guy with any respect whatsoever and think that guy's a good quarterback. They think he's probably a fabulous person, like I said. And by the way, this is again an example. Last week, NFL.com put an asterisk next to his name. He's 24 years old. Oh, yeah, well, Jalen will be 25 in August, so he don't count. Oh, okay. So they came up with a list so they didn't have to put him on it there. That was last week. Now this week, they don't think he's got the clutch gene? Holy cow, I sound like Bayless. Here's Tone. The order immediately makes it invalid. Then Hurts being off the list is the next problem. Dak has done nothing clutch ever. Kirk Cousins has never been clutch. Like I said, I'm not saying if the list is right. I'm saying that the list is public on a national publication, and once again, they take a shit on your guy. Nobody thinks in the national media that guy is going to win a Super Bowl. No one. No one. It's week in and week out. It's day in and day out. You guys thought it was just me. Dude, the only people that have faith in Jalen Hurts are the Eagles and the Eagle fans. This is, again, the list is stupid. Tagovailoa second. Tagovailoa on the list, period. Jared Goff, if you look more into Jared Goff, dude, right now, Jared Goff has got the Lions in contention to be a playoff team. The Rams are trying to trade Stafford. I mean, Tongo's Tua made the list but can't make the starting lineup. It's not the point. The point is, nobody looks at your guy with any respect whatsoever. This is exactly what I've been telling you. There's more respect for Tagovailoa than Hurts. The hate is great for... Hey, I said this yesterday. Jalen Hurts is one of the most respected men in the league. His game isn't. His game isn't. And don't be fooled by the money. Bad decisions have been made before. You're a prime example of it. You paid a quarterback in Wentz shitty money. Guy in Arizona's getting stupid money. So don't be fooled by the salary because you're paying him. That don't mean he's good. Hey, dude, you could be overpaid in the NFL and not be good. Okay? You could be overpaid and not good in the league if you're at the right position. So the money's not an indicative. It's not indicative of who you are. Not even remotely close. Dude, hey, keyboard. Kirk Cousins, I'm with Tone and you guys. Kirk Cousins is clutch? Where? Dude, that's a joke. I mean, clutch? The point is he's not on it. The Hurts hate is flagrant. Very true, but I won't waste my emotions on that. The list means nothing. It's not, that's what I'm saying, Tone. I'm saying it's one of thousands. It's one of thousands, and also how the league sees you. Last week, it was the league doing it. Now it's another, it's a media outlet for the league in CBS who airs games. Do you understand? They promote people and teams that create ratings. They are a partner with the league, CBS. Last week, it was NFL.com. This week, it's one of their TV broadcast partners. They don't look at your guy in any kind of way. They look at your fan base. And see, they look at the Eagles, and they look at the Eagles as a good team. They look at Jalen Hurts as, well, I'm not building my team around this guy. My guy made the Super Bowl and went toe-to-toe with the GOAT. You don't have to fight it. I'm Tone. This is not, dude, honestly, if we're going to go, see, when they said currently, now if you're giving me a list of guys and you're talking about resumes, Hurts doesn't belong on this list. He doesn't have a resume yet. He's got a small one. Okay? He's got a small one. But if we're coming off of what he did a year ago, and that's kind of what this list is made on, because Aaron Rodgers at 9, and you got Dak ahead of Aaron Rodgers, hey, whatever you think Aaron Rodgers, Dak Prescott is nothing in the conversation of Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is a first ballot, maybe consensus Hall of Famer. Okay? He's a 4-time MVP. Tone goes, also, they know our fan base is media goldmine. Oh, you bet. The Philadelphia Eagle fan base is like the atomic bomb. Oh, absolutely. Again, though, my point is they don't see your guy in a highlight. The Dallas Cowboys are a powder keg. You don't see them, never not on a list. Or people who are this is about preseason promoting. So far in the offseason, it's not been about the Eagles. It's been about the Cowboys, Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, and all the big arms in the league. Not your boy. Damn! CBS taking a giant one on. Hey, you talk about a number 2. Damn. 2 weeks in a row now. 2 weeks in a row. So, yeah, Michael goes, Sills bored? No, I was getting quite entertained by it. I was entertained by it. You mean I was entertained? So you got guys on that list who I wouldn't want with 20 minutes left in a game on my team. And you dude, Jalen Hurts or Kirk Cousins with 2 minutes in a game. I'm gonna go with the guy in Philly, Jared Goff or Kirk Cousins or Jalen Hurts with 2 minutes in a game. I'm gonna go with the guy in Philly. Tagovailoa, is he going to play? Man. I'm here to educate. That's what I'm here for. It's all good, Sills. A sleeping dog still bites. Dude, look at that, man. Urgh. Oh, hey, you know what's really been something that's happened this week, too? So I've actually heard people take more shits on the Philly fans. Between Gardner Johnson, I actually heard people making comments, too, saying, I think it was Plaxico Burress on the Carton Show going, hey, man, if I'm James Harden, I might not want to go in public right now in Philadelphia at a restaurant because you don't know what those fans will do in Philly. I'm like, so what are you suggesting? That they'll have violence on James Harden? If he's eating at a restaurant? What a shitty comment. What a shitty comment for a fan base that actually gives a shit about their civic pride teams. That's media. That's media slander on a fan base that just loves all their teams. I actually heard Plaxico Burress say, hey, if I was, and actually too, Hardaway. I heard Hardaway. I think it was Hardaway that said it. Hardaway goes, hey, if James Harden goes out in public, man, you better be careful because, you know, those Philly guys, they may come up to your table and confront you. And I'm like, man, where did that come from? Where did that come from? So you take dude, there's assholes everywhere. Okay, and are the Philly fans 5 to 10, 15% of them assholes? That don't mean they're going to jump your grill when you're sitting down having a ham sandwich. I thought that was rude, man. I sent Greg Carton. I sent him a text. I go, bro, what would he say that for? So because the guy doesn't want to play in Philly, you think there's some Sixer fans that would want to beat his ass? Then what kind of shit is that? They're not a mob. They're a fan base. See, that's what they think you guys are in Philly. They think you're a mob. They think you're like those rioters that like to light things on fire and shit. Okay? That's not what that is, man. That's not at least how I look at it. That's not, I mean, the whole Santa Claus thing, man, that lives in infamy. That will live in infamy forever. I actually heard Tim Hardaway Sr. go, hey, James Harden, man, you might want to go in public because you might get beat up by Philly fans. I was like, dude, first off, you got to understand, I'm not sure that the Philly fans give a shit about the Sixers anymore. From what I understand, Tone wears his Sixer hat now backwards too. He may even start wearing it next year if they continue to suck inside out. Hey, man, that's a bad rap. That's a bad rap. I like the fan base. I have no problem with the fan base. I actually think it's one of the greatest fan bases. If I'm going to rank, again, my fan bases that I dig, I like the Niner fan base. I like the Bronco fan base. I like the Bills fan base. I like the Steeler fan base. I love the Eagle fan base. The Packers fan base is cool too. Dude, the Giant fan base? How could you be a fan of the Giants when the Giants haven't been relevant in 10 years? You got to be good to be, hey, for you to have a great fan base, you got to be good. Browns too. Greasy Browns have a great fan base. I think the Ravens, they got a decent fan base. But you're misrepresenting the Philly guy, man. Beating James Harden up because he doesn't want to play in Philly. Dude, those guys in Philadelphia that are sports fans have to get up off their asses every day to go to work so they can pay for season tickets. And beating the shit out of James Harden, I would imagine, is low on their list. They may be pissed off at him, but that's a misrepresentation. You know how those guys are in Philly. They may beat him up in public. I was like, wow. Okay. Seriously, I sent Craig Carton the text. I was like, dude, that's uncalled for. And Carton goes like this, you defending Philly guys now? And I'm going like, yeah. Yeah, I am. Yeah. Yeah, I am. I told you this before, guys. I never rooted for any of your teams, maybe the Sixers, when I was a young kid, because I always liked Dr. J. And when he went there, I kind of followed him there. I was never an Eagle fan. Never a Flyer fan. I was an Islander fan growing up. So I'm not going to lie to you and bullshit you like Josh Harris and tell you, hey, man, I'm a fan here. I'm a Devils fan. I'm a Commander. I've lost track of how many fans he is. It was a lifetime thing to own the Commanders. Really? You mean the lifetime fan to own the Redskins? You mean it was a lifetime dream to own the Redskins, not the Commanders? You don't even have a proper identity any longer with that franchise. You've lost it. The Commanders, that's Daniel Snyder's legacy. That's not the Redskins. You lost that identity when you changed your name. Can you imagine the Eagles changing the Philadelphia Eagles to like hey, what would you change it to? The Philadelphia Workers. We'd be like, we're the Eagles. We're the Eagles. We're the Eagles. Philly Crabs. Dude, give me a break. The most Philly fans would do is scream, screw you across the... Right. That's right. They think you guys, like Tone says, you guys are like the mafia. You're not. The Bulldogs. I actually like the Bulldogs. The Philadelphia Bulldogs, I could go for that. But not changing the Eagle name. I like the Philadelphia Bulldogs. I like that. The soccer thing, instead of the Union, I like the Bulldogs. The Union is too wormy. Hey, the Philadelphia Bulldogs for that soccer team would have been way better. Okay? The Bird Dogs. Okay. Man. Dude, where's Jalen Hurts? Tone goes, that list means nothing. It's not the list. It's how they see you. It's how everyone sees you. They don't look at your quarterback as an elite guy. No, I'll take that back. They look at him as an elite guy, not an elite quarterback. That's it. That's it. The NFL looks at Jalen Hurts as an elite man, not an elite quarterback. Ooh. Here, this is how that felt. Ooh. Damn. We shall move on because I don't want this to be painful here. It's Friday, okay? All right. Before I get to your rookies this year, this is your Eagle rookie room. And we're going to get into the impact that I think they have on your team this year. But before I do that, Tone and everyone, and I want to help the running backs out in the NFL today. And I want you to understand something. Uncle Dan is here to help you understand who you really are. Okay? I'm here to help you understand who you are. Let me ask a simple question to you. Who do you think has made more money in their NFL career? Chase Daniel or Derrick Henry? Chase Daniel's never played a significant snap in his entire 17-year career. He's never played one significant snap. Not one. He's held a clipboard his entire NFL career. Who's made more? Chase Daniel? Is it Daniels? I think the kid's from Missouri, right? or Derrick Henry, a guy who's probably going to Canton? Who's made more money? Quan, is it Daniel? I don't know. He's insignificant. Do you know that Chase Daniel has made more money than Derrick Henry? Hey, running back. This just in. It's over. Chase Daniels, sure, has made more money never playing a down that mattered. So all running backs, Uncle Dan is here to help you. You're not who you think you are, no matter how good you are. You could have 2,000 rushing yards, and it won't matter. They're not going to pay you anymore. You could be the best player in the game. They're not going to pay you anymore. Tone goes, the running back has become less valuable than most second-string positions and kickers. And kickers. So when you hear Barkley going, I'm going to hold out, I wouldn't. I'd get my money, and they could franchise tag you. And if you want to hold out, you'll be Le'Veon Bell 2.0. That's great for the Eagles. That's great for the Eagles. You're not doing yourself any good holding out. Oh, well, probably because you don't need training camp. But at the end of the day, you have they think, hey, watch this. Do you actually think that the New York Giants are going to spite themselves and sign a running back to a $15 million deal once you held out during training camp because you made a point? The Giants would rather go 0-17 than pay you. They'd rather go 0-17. Le'Veon Bell already came out and said he made a grave mistake holding out and sitting out. Yeah, he lost $17 million. And he did apologize to the Steelers. Apologize to the Steelers? He's probably apologizing to his bank account. Because he put $17 million in a trash can and lit it on fire. Dude. Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs. Way to go, Howie. You're right. You were ahead of the game. Dude, that guy got the steal of the deal. Well, what was the name of Trump's book, The Art of the Deal? Miles Sanders got the art of the deal in Carolina. Good for him. You know that deal that he got in Carolina will probably be the last deal you see where someone makes that kind of money, $7 million. Because they're not going to pay anybody any of that. Mateo, Sam Bradford, $130 million. At least he started. Chase Daniel never played a significant snap in his NFL career. He has to be the most disrespected and underpaid player in the league. He has to be. Because, again, you got backups and kickers making more money than the majority of the people that play his position. There's a guy right there that could just show you, hey, Chase Daniels has made more money in his NFL nothing career than what a guy who was a 2,000-yard run. Can you imagine one of the very few men in NFL history who gained 2,000 yards and on top of that had 1,500 yards last year? It wasn't like he was out of game. He had 1,500 yards. And Chase Daniels has made more money than him. That's the position, freakzoids. All right. Man, I saw that stat, and I'm like, okay, yes, sir. Oh, and here's something else to think about. So when Derrick Henry was in Tennessee, or is in Tennessee, and Ryan Tannehill was thrown out of Miami and considered a bust, and right, am I right, Tone, when I say this? He basically propped Ryan Tannehill back up. He basically rescued Ryan Tannehill so that he could get a $32 million a year deal. And every time he hands off to him, he knows the guy makes twice the money he makes. And he was completely responsible for recuperating that guy's career. He gets no thanks for that. How about that? Not even the money. You made someone else on your team more money. You saved a career. And you didn't get rewarded for it. Hey, Quan, and you got Mike Vrabel a deal. Hey, think about it. You got A.J. Brown a new deal in Philly. They didn't want to pay him. They'd rather pay the quarterback that Derrick Henry saved. Dude, that football team in Tennessee with A.J. on it was A.J. and Derrick Henry. It wasn't Ryan Tannehill. We saw that last year without A.J. on the team. And what, didn't Henry have a foot injury in that game? Henry had like a foot injury or something, right? I don't even know if he played in that game. He was a non-factor. Still had 1,500 yards last year. Okay? Whew. Damn. You save a career and you don't get rewarded for it. And if I'm not mistaken, during Derrick Henry's time, I think Tennessee has actually made an AFC championship game. Dude, absolutely. James, Tennessee was AJ and Derrick. But Tennessee didn't see it that way. How crazy is that? They paid the wrong dude. Too bad.